everyone, and welcome to Success Solutions Web TV. And this is Bud, and he really doesn't want to be on TV, do you, Bud? So I'll let him pop down now. Off you go, Bud. Come on, Bud. Oh, okay, so welcome. Welcome to episode 4. The first principle of getting rich. Chapter 4 of The Science of Getting Rich. This is an extremely important chapter, and I'm so sorry we've only got 4 minutes to deal with it. That's my target for these episodes. But it's a very important episode because not only is it the first principle that we deal with in some depth, but also it is a principle that's not for just getting rich. It's a principle that will help you get anything you want in your life. I mean, it's an amazing process, and there is a creed, or what Wallace Wattles calls a creed, that we can follow, which we'll come to later. When you first read the chapter, it's a little bit abstract. But when you get looking at it very seriously, you can see that it is also very practical. There are practical steps to follow. I think we all agree that thoughts have energy. Thought is energy, in fact. It's energy within our brain. And we can change our world with our thoughts. To give you an example, there's a phrase, the rich get richer, the poor get poorer. And that is sort of true. I mean, there's a lot to say about that, but it's sort of true. People that are rich only think about getting richer. That's all they really think about in that sense. They don't think about what it would be like to be in poverty because they're not there. So there's no point in them thinking about that. So what they're thinking of all the time, they're seeing what we talked about last week, those opportunities coming by that will enable them to get richer. You can say, on the other hand, that people who are poor are fearful, and opportunities might pass them by, but they're thinking, well, I don't have the... I can't do that because if I do that and something goes wrong, you see what I mean? So the energy that comes from our thoughts gives us the opportunities, and the opportunities helps us create better thoughts. And those better thoughts can change our world. Now, the second issue that we're looking at is the fact that we can have good and we can have bad thoughts. And that affects other people as well. Now, for example, if we're looking at starting a business and we feel that we can't fail, if we know 100% sure there is no way that we can fail in this business, how do you think we'll enter that business? We'll enter it with a lot more power behind us to achieve success. We'll persevere until we do achieve success because we know we can't fail. So we're not going to give up because we can't fail. So we'll keep going. So that's another very important aspect to consider. The thing is, or the third thing, is that we have the power to change our thoughts. In fact, we can change our thoughts in a heartbeat. Just because we have a thought, we're not stuck with it. We can change it. If we change it very quickly, we probably won't have conviction to really make that thought start a process of success. We do have to have conviction, so there's a little bit more to it. But we can change our thoughts in a heartbeat. And in fact, when we change our thoughts and put conviction behind that thought, we will move on to be successful in creating what we want to create. Think about people like Bill Gates. Bill Gates had a thought. He had a thought that he could create this computer software. Did he think he could fail? No. Did he have conviction? Yes. And look where he ended up. Richard Branson, now that's a story. I mean, Richard Branson, he's amazing. He is dyslexic. Did he think he was going to fail when he started his firstly a university newspaper? Absolutely not. And look what he's doing now. He actually has people booked to go on the first trip to the moon, the first paid flight to the moon. I mean, just amazing. So, remember, You have thoughts, they can be good or bad, you can change them, you give them conviction, and from that it will lead you to success. Now, what is it that you want to achieve? What's the top priority item that you want to achieve? What we need to do this week is look at that item as to what you want to achieve. Look at the question you asked last week. What did I do to achieve whatever it is? And what steps did you take to achieve that result? Say, income, $10,000 a month. I want you to look at those steps that you took to achieve that income, whatever it is that's important to you. And I want you to now think about the thoughts that you have when you look at implementing those steps. And whatever thoughts you have, if they're not empowering, change them. I wish I was there with you to actually help you through this process, but you can do it. You can do it yourself. So look at the thoughts that you have, change them, and then give them a bit of conviction. Put some conviction behind them. And then I want you to start implementing those steps with the right thoughts and with conviction behind it. Now, next week, we're going to look at what can make it easier and faster for you to get rich. Looking forward to catching up with you next week. In the meantime, the Creed Statement, I'll be putting it up on probably on the Facebook page. If you've been there, you'll know where to go. But if you haven't been there, it's facebook.com, Getting Rich for Wealth. And I'll put the Creed Statement up on that site. Okay, if you're on the website now, pop down below and leave some comments, and I'd love to know what you're planning on achieving, and that will help you with your convictions. And if you're not on the website, on iTunes or YouTube, I'd love to hear a comment. Thank you. Bye.